Yo, what's going on everyone, it's TK, and on today's video I'm gonna show you the Azure Dragon in action with some flame flinger value and some rocket loons. We're here on the first space now, guys. One thing I'm gonna tell you, and that's the main thing, is you need one of the air defenses down with a flame flinger on maybe 7 out of your 8 Legends League attacks. That's how you would start an attack. So look at the air defenses on this base. This is actually quite toxic because they have put 4 expos on each corner. So that means if your flame flinger moves one step to the air defense, the expo will eventually lock onto it. So make sure you use a freeze. I know it's gonna sound crazy. Well, we're using freeze spell for flame flinger. Yes, guys, trust me, it's worth it. Now that flame flinger, I'm picking the freeze because I don't know, maybe we can go around the expo, but nah, it's not possible. So I'm gonna go with the freeze, and this is where I'm gonna go ahead with the lower side as well. We need it down, like the air defense on the lower side, we need it down so the dragons have easier path. So I'm gonna go ahead, funnel my queen so the heroes get the town hall on this attack because it's really in the corner. But the unfortunate thing is that the CC is also in the same area, so if my queen or king walks in, they could pull the CC. Now once the wizard tower is nearly going down, I'm dropping the rocket loons to take out the air defense, king to help the queen, and then with the main push we're gonna go ahead in. And something you can do usually is you can keep the warden ability for a bit later if all your dragons are going to the same direction, not if they're going separate. But I'm gonna freeze the town hall and that spell tower. Range for the core, this is where you need to have a good spell placement. Me personally, I'm not the best spam attacker on air, so I'm still getting the hang of how to use the spells. But mainly you need to freeze the infernos, spell towers, monolith, multi-archer towers, and scatter shots. Whichever are on your dragons, they are a threat. And you can see the top side, they're going down, so I'm not going to invest much, but I'm investing more free spell on the lower side. Now with this giant, you can do a lot of things, guys. You can pull heroes or, well, get sprung out of map. But no, you can actually test for Teslas, you can tank the mortars, and that's how you can do it with that giant. But the rest of the base is up to the heroes. Now because my queen went into the base, we didn't really have the best Sui, but still it was a town hall takedown Sui on this base, so I'm quite fine with that. At the same time, you can see we are going ahead with flame flinger values, and it's not even much as well. So the main push can be the dragons, and you don't even need them to be alive. You can have all the dragons dying in the core, but the Sui can clean up the rest. So that's how you can take down these toxic bases. And let's go on to the next attack, because on the next hit, it's a ring base, and a lot of people are scared of town hall. So I'm gonna give you this tip on ring bases, which is so useful, and let's see what it is. Alright, ring base. Let's go ahead with the air defense takedown. Now, which ones you go for? Well, look at the sweepers. You don't really want to dive into the eagle with the dragons, and you don't want to come opposite side because, it's fine to come opposite side even with this dragon approach because they will take down the CC actually. So I don't know, maybe that was actually a good point to go from opposite side of the sweepers, but I'm going from the sides of the base. So this means we need a flame flinger on this side because we can take down the air defense nicer than the top side, and the top side is a lot better for the Sui because of the way you can place those skelly spells for the monolith, and your Sui will never pull the CC because there is no open walls, or the yak, if they beat through the wall, they won't even still pull it. The CC is closer to the other side. So we're gonna go ahead and give this flame flinger 1 minute. This is the thing that you need to keep in mind. 1 minute is the timer, so if it goes lower, just watch out because you might be able to time fill that attack really. So flame flinger, I'm just waiting for it to take down their air defense, and here is where I'm gonna go ahead with a baby drag and a few loons just to give my dragons a nicer path. But there was a Tesla, so we need to take down more. So I'm gonna go ahead with 1 loon on the wizard tower, then 2 rocket loons. So they take down the wizard tower. Skelly spell for the expo so I can have my queen easier on the top side, and the main push comes in. You can see the funnel the flame flinger made, the funnel we made with our rocket loons, and then the queen took out the air defense. So really nice things. I'm gonna keep on freezing the core. This is now the next step. you went to the core and you need to keep on freezing Town Hall, Spell Towers, and let's say single Infernos, which I didn't end up freezing on this attack. As I said, I'm still getting hang of my spell placement. It is the hard thing in spams and dragon attack, but you will get there. And look at those dragons, man, taking out that poison tower, which is really good. And the lower side, this is where you need to invest freezes, but once you see there is not much left of your dragons, don't invest more spells. This is something that maybe some of those best dragon attacker in Legends League would be kind of like, hold on, I use spells, you know, they use one rage and maybe 2-3 freezes for one dragon. But me personally, I like to have back end free spells for my royal champion, because it's a really good thing, you know, and that's how you can finish bases off. Royal champion is really crazy hitting hero, which it just jumps over walls where the queen and the king cannot reach at the same time. Sometimes you might even time fill, but this is not the case in this hit. So let's go on to the next attack, because I really think you will like the next one. Now, this is the base that the Town Hall is again in a far corner, but at the same time, you can't really like send your dragons into it, you know, because that's what sometimes we used to do in Town Hall 15. But look at the back side of the Town Hall. It's empty. That means the dragons will go around, and there's sweepers, which is tough. So I'm gonna go ahead with the flame flinger on the lower side, and then the Sui to the top side, which is the Town Hall. So once I know the flame flinger is safe, I'm not even gonna look at it anymore. So, you know, one archer to make sure no Teslas. Then we're gonna go ahead and watch the Sui pathing. How do you make sure your king and queen reach to the Town Hall at the same time they don't pull the CC? Because, you know, that archer tower, as you can see, could bring down the heroes to where the queen, the enemy queen is, and that is where you will pull the CC. So make sure that archer tower is down. Make sure the Sui always have a nice funnel with that baby dragon, and then don't forget about the 1 minute marker, which is so important in these attacks. So I'm gonna go ahead with the rocket loon and another one. I just dropped one in case there's a Tesla. Sometimes there might be, you know, baby dragon to funnel my queen later on to go for the Town Hall. And here's where, you know, of course you need to tank the expo. The next step to the Sui, because you got skelly spells, they are for expos and monolith. Okay, take that in mind. Now we're gonna go ahead with the main push again with the rage gem in the warden and rage and warden ability, and this is where you can add the king to the top side as well once you see everything is fine. And look at the CC. Your next main goal is to keep the dragons alive and freeze and freeze and freeze for that sweeper and spell tower, so you reach and take out the CC. That's the next goal. And look at the way we are keep on freezing that area, because this is the area that could stop this attack. So we're on the Town Hall. I'm not going to pop any of the abilities. Then the king ability will automatically go off. But look at the way we managed to go through the base with those dragons and funnelings. And this is where this lower dragon, I'm not going to freeze the Inferno, but I'm going to actually freeze the air defense because it can damage it. And guys, do you even think we need the RC? No, we don't. And shout out to Ashik on my team. He uses this army, but exactly the same army, but with super dragons, because they are the same housing space. So I took it from him, and I tried to make sure I do like something interesting with it, you know. So I really wanted to bring this because so many people have unlocked the dragon but don't know what to do with it and how to use it, because it's actually not as strong as the other event troops that we had in the past, like Cookie and the Lava Loon. So I mean, hopefully you enjoyed it. If you want to give this dragon strategy a try, go for it, because personally I think it works really nicely. And well, hopefully I'll see you on the next video. Have an amazing day, take care, and peace.